We welcome you to Johnson City, Tennessee. It is Southern Conference basketball as part of Big Monday, presented by LinkedIn, and it's a showdown in the SoCon. The Furman Paladins are in town to take on the ETSU Buccaneers. And a pleasant good evening, everyone. Welcome in. Brock Bowling, Paul Biancardi with you. And Paul, our players to watch. We start with Furman, led by number 3, Mike Bothwell.
Mike Bothwell, the senior from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, has become the focal point of opposing defense's scouting report. He is an elite finisher, a good shooter, but he is a great scorer. In the last 10 games, he's averaging 16 points per game. Has the ability to take over a game, and on the other side, Ladarius Brewer. He's had 8 straight games of double-figure points. This guy's special because he can elevate on his jump shot and in tight spaces over defenders. 36% from 3, really talented with the ability to take over the game.
As we take a look at the numbers on these two stars tonight, and Paul, you look at the numbers, points per game, field goal percentage, rebounds, and assists, a lot of similar numbers between these two.
And what makes these two guys special is when a play breaks down and you have a broken play, both of these guys can get buckets.
Let's look at our players to watch. About the series history now, 65th all-time meeting, a close series between these two. The Buccaneers lead it over the Paladins by 2, 33-31. 26 games decided by 5 points or fewer in this rivalry series between Furman and East Tennessee State. As we are at Freedom Hall in Johnson City, Tennessee, a showdown in the SoCon. It's Furman against East Tennessee State. The head coach for Furman is Bob Ritchie in his 5th season. Over 100 wins in 5 years in Greenville, a former assistant coach with the Paladins program for 6 years before taking over the head coaching job 5 years ago. And for ETSU, the head coach is Desmond Oliver in his 1st season, former assistant coach at Tennessee under Rick Barnes the past 6 seasons. He took the ETSU job this past April after Jason Shea resigned after just 1 year of coaching this program.
Desmond Oliver told us today, we're not rebuilding, we're reconstructing our roster, our program. Really emphasized the culture, trying to establish that in the 1st season. And on the other side for Furman, Bob Ritchie, fantastic 71% winning percentage. That's 10th among active coaches.
So it's Furman against East Tennessee State. It is Southern Conference basketball as part of Big Monday presented by LinkedIn here on ESPNU. Furman in the road purple uniforms and ETSU in the home yellow/gold. It's a gold out tonight here at Freedom Hall. Our officials for tonight, the crew chief is Jason Baker alongside Chase Shaw and Anthony Eads. Ty Brewer will jump up against Jalen Slauson. Opening tap, and here we go. ETSU desperately looking for a win tonight. The team has lost 5 straight games by a combined 15 points, and no loss has been by more than 4 points in those 5 straight defeats. Trying to get back on track here tonight. You see the starting lineups. Keep an eye on David Sloan, point guard for ETSU. They go inside to Ladarius Brewer, and he scores the game's first 2. Here's a look at the Furman Paladins starting 5. Keep an eye on number 10, Alex Hunter. Steady senior point guard, having a great season so far for the Paladins, clad in purple. Bothwell inside to Slauson, and he ties the game at 2.
Slauson has had tremendous development under Bob Ritchie since his freshman season. Continues to add to his scoring total and continues to produce.
Yeah, he says he can do it all. He has all the tools, can dribble, pass, and shoot. And there's a turnover on ETSU. First turnover of the game, and it goes back over to Furman.
Furman's going to hedge hard on ball screens. A lot of different ways you can cover the screen. For Furman, they're best when they hedge hard.
Furman coming off a loss against UNCG on Saturday by 2, 58-56. Conley Garrison missing from 3, crashing the rebound was ETSU over the back foul called on Furman. It goes back the other way.
Conley Garrison was the leading scorer the last time these two teams played. Had 23 points.
As ETSU breaks the pressure, 12 and 13 overall, 4 and 8 in the SoCon. Shot for three goes down by Jordan King. His first points of the game, shooting 43% from downtown this year.
And he had 18 points Saturday against Wofford. He's been playing as well as anyone in the conference.
Here's Hunter. Looks inside for Slauson. Shot clock at 7. Slauson backs in. Blocking foul, they say, called on ETSU. It's on Jaden Seymour, and that's his first.
Jordan King is deep behind the three-point line with no hesitation. He's been scoring at a high level the last 10 games.
Here's Foster, inside Slauson, draws a double, now draws a triple, and a steal by Sloan. First turnover on Furman. Pull-up three by King is good again. He has 2 threes in the game, 6 points, and ETSU leads by 6.
Great sign for the home team. The three-point shot energizes your defense, and it gets the crowd involved.
This is a good passing team of Furman. It really relies on sharing the basketball. According to head coach Bob Ritchie, shot in the lane, missed by Furman, and the rebound by ETSU. Here comes Ladarius Brewer, number 25 in gold for the Bucks. Goes inside. Too strong out of bounds, but off of Furman, stays with ETSU.
Jordan King, this time off the dribble in transition. Finds the line quickly, over 40% from three. They need his points. East Tennessee State doesn't score from the free throw line very much, but they're good from twos and pretty good from three.
Ladarius Brewer, tough shot, banks it in over Bothwell, and Ladarius Brewer has 4 points of ETSU's 10. It's the Bucks by 8.
I love the way 25 and gold just can elevate in tight spaces over defenders.
Hunter hangs in the air to Slauson, back to Hunter. Furman down 6 early on. Bothwell trying to create. Shot clock at 7. Cross courts it. Hunter with 3. Missing the 3. And an aggressive rebound by Ladarius Brewer for the Bucks. And he travels. Second turnover on ETSU. So, Paul, an 8-point lead for ETSU so far. 3 minutes gone by. What do you like so far in the Bucks?
I like their aggressiveness. They just come out with a toughness about them. They understand what's at stake. They want to finish inside the top 6 in the conference to get a bye for the conference tournament. You can feel the urgency, the desperation by ETSU. They've also lost 5 straight by combined 15 points. They know they're better.
Nails a 3, his second basket of the game. He has 5 points, and Furman now down 5, 10-5. Steal by Garrison. Turnover on the Bucks, their third. Here comes Anderson. In rhythm of 3 by Slauson. Rebound by Sloan for ETSU. Seymour inside Ladarius Brewer. He is fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Conley Garrison, and that's his first. So Ladarius Brewer will go to the line. He has 4 points, and Coach Desmond Oliver just raved about him, talking to him before the game. He says he can do it all. He can make tough shots, hit the pull-up jumpers. He can post up. He can get to the basket. And he says that he and Mohab Yasser are the 2 best post players on this team. This is a team that is really struggling inside defensively. A couple of players left the program, didn't work out for them early in the year. This team is, as he said, Paul, fighting for their lives here, trying to get through this season. Not a deep team. It's lost 5 straight.
And Furman is an excellent defensive team, so Desmond Oliver wants to get some points before the defense can be set for Furman. At home, they've come out aggressive. They made the 3. They've got a transition basket. They must guard the three-point line against Furman. Furman #1 in the country in threes made.
Bothwell hangs in the air and glides in a 2. His first 2 points of the game leads this team at 15.4 points per game. Furman down 5. We're 4.5 minutes into the game.
And when it comes to finishing, Bothwell as good as there is in the Southern Conference.
Sloan, shot blocked. Taken by Bothwell and Furman. Here come the Paladins, down 5. Running the break is Garrison. Inside Heen, the pump fake. He's fouled, missing the shot. Will have free throws coming up after the break. 15:20 to go in the first. ETSU out to a good start by 5. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is presented by LinkedIn. Whatever you're in it for, we're in it together. Back at Freedom Hall in Johnson City, Tennessee. 15:20 to go in the first half, and Bucks lead the Furman Paladins 12-7. Here in SoCon college basketball action. Here's a look at the Southern Conference standings entering tonight. Furman is a half a game out of first place behind first place Chattanooga, and ETSU 4-8, ninth place in the league. And welcome in, everyone. Brock Bowling and Paul Biancardi with you. And Paul, the SoCon standings, you saw them. We are 1 month away, 4 weeks from tonight, from crowning a Southern Conference champion of the conference tournament. How crucial are these next few weeks?
Well, it's separation right now in college basketball. Furman trying to stay at the top of the Southern Conference. East Tennessee State trying to hang in there and finish within 6 so they can get a bye for the conference tournament. At this time of the year, everybody knows each other so well. So your job, know your opponent better than they know you.
Well, these two teams know each other very well. They played each other just a month ago, actually 3 weeks ago, and Furman won that one by 9. 78-69. Garrett Heen, the 6'9 sophomore at the line, 55% free throw shooter. Shot great from the field last year during his freshman season. Shot 65% for the year last year. 1 of 2 at the line. He has his first point of the game, and Furman cuts the lead down to 4.
Furman known for their three-point shooting, but they're a high 2-point field goal percentage team. But they also win games with their defense. Lost a tough one to UNCG. 2-point game in the 50s. They can beat you scoring points. They can beat you in a half-court game.
Ty Brewer rises and fires in a 2. His first 2 points of the game. He is the brother of Ladarius Brewer on the team. And right now, ETSU 5 made baskets on 5 assists. Here's Pugies, finds Anderson, tries to go inside to Heen. He's held inside by Charlie Weber of ETSU, and that's his first. ETSU 12-13 on the year, 4-8 in the SoCon. Again, desperate for a win right now. 5 straight losses by a combined 15 points. There's head coach Desmond Oliver, and he said he knew coming into this season this team had a small amount of room for error. This team lost 2 players early in the season, just didn't work out. Since then, the team has struggled in defending the post with ball screen defense, and the problem, he says, is finishing games on defense. So many close losses. He says this team is starting to lose some confidence, and he hopes this team can bounce back here at home against Furman tonight.
Yeah, it's not really a big team when it comes to size. Charlie Brewer, the sophomore, on the ball right now, 33 in the gold. He gives East Tennessee State some size, but just a sophomore, not a lot of experience. They open the game playing some zone. Now it's some man, switching their defenses, trying everything they can to keep the rhythm away from Furman.
3 to shoot, and Hunter short on the 3. Rebound, tight-roping the sideline is Ladarius Brewer. Here come the Bucks, clad in gold. Ladarius Brewer, outside Weber. He can hit that shot, and he does. A 3 by Charlie Weber, the 6'9 sophomore from Owens, Maryland.
And Charlie's dad, Rick, was a former assistant coach at Old Dominion. His sister, Maddie, played volleyball at Stetson. Coaching and playing in that family. Hunter
wide open. He's missed a couple of 3s here in this game early on. Rebound on the weak side by ETSU. They run down the floor to Ty Brewer. Got tangled up, and he's fouled by Anderson.
On the Paladin team, Joe Anderson is first. Team third. Buffalo and Garrison return to the game.
Looked like Anderson, just went under him by accident.
So ETSU to inbound underneath its own basket. Sloan to inbound and finds Ladarius Brewer. Puts the move on Garrison down the lane. Loose ball picked up by Furman. Here come the Paladins. Down 9 early on.
There'll be no panic by Furman. They move the ball. They lead the conference in assists on field goals.
Coming up tonight over on ESPN and the app, 9 Eastern, it's a Big 12 battle between number 8 Kansas and 20th ranked Texas at the Irwin Center. Big Monday on ESPN.
Texas 14-1 at home this year.
Doing a great job is Chris Beard down in Texas. Bothwell is fouled. And Mike Bothwell will head of the line and shoot 2 for the Paladins, down 9, 13-15 to go here in the first half.
Bothwell averaging 16 points per game over his last 10 games. He really does score in a variety of ways. Elite as a finisher in the Southern Conference. Makes his free throws. The ability to convert from the three-point line. Can score in the half court, transition, and I love him in broken plays. So when the set play of the concept breaks down, Bothwell can get you a bucket.
Yeah, Bob Ritchie said that he could score at all 3 levels, brings a lot of energy to this Paladins team, says he's been incredible at scoring the basketball this year for the Paladins. Shot for 3 by Ladarius Brewer is good. His first 3 of the game, he has 9 points, and the Bucks have their biggest lead of 11. Alley-oops inside to Slauson, banks it in, and he has 7 in the game.
And you're going to see East Tennessee State get into their half-court set. A little deliberate at times. They want to be sure, they want to be accurate. They want to play fast on the miss, but concentration in the half-court, and they are on fire right now at home behind the arc.
Another 3 for Brewer, and the Bucks have not missed a 3 in this game. 5 for 5 from three-point range. Bothwell banks it in. Brewer, a deep 3. Not this time. Rebound, skied for by Foster for the Paladins. Here comes Bothwell. His 3 is good. Mike Bothwell brings it up from downtown. His first 3, he has 8 points in the game.
Well, the Stars in the open, making us look good right now. Ladarius Brewer, Mike Bothwell, just scoring at different spots at different times.
Ty Brewer. His 3 is good. Ty Brewer, his 5th point of the game, his first tray, and the 3s are raining here in Johnson City.
Well, Ty Brewer is not known as a three-point shooter. He's more of a rebounder scorer, 30%.
Bothwell to Slauson, back to Bothwell, shot clock inside of 10. They move it to the other side. Foster, 5 to shoot. And reach-in foul called on the Bucks. And we get a timeout on the court.
The Brewer brothers raining 3s for East Tennessee State. Ladarius deep. And this time it's Ty Brewer. East Tennessee coming out strong.
What an SEC Big Ten Super Tuesday doubleheader we have for you on ESPN and the app. At 7 Eastern, Mr. Double-Double Oscar Tshiebwe continues to lead the nation in rebounding. He leads number 5 Kentucky against South Carolina. Then number 13 Illinois takes on 3rd-ranked Purdue in a battle between 2 of the Big Ten's top teams. Super Tuesday on ESPN and the app. Let's take a look at our Wendy's Wooden Watch. Oscar Tshiebwe. Paul, this young man is something else.
Well, he's physically imposing, first of all, and he plays with endless energy. Highly productive puts up double-doubles on a consistent basis. He's extended his range to the free throw line, but he is best in the paint and at the rim, and that's what I love so much about Tshiebwe. He plays to his strengths. Goes inside, post-up game, tremendous rebounder, the best rebounder in the country, but never floats outside the paint and knows where he can impact Kentucky.
There's Bob Ritchie, head coach of Furman. And he says this team's success this year has been due to sharing and moving the basketball around. Says that's the core of this program. And so far, East Tennessee State has moved the ball around very well. Also tonight, Paul, 8 assists on 9 made field goals for East Tennessee State.
And their defense has been tight and connected early in this game. And they need to be, because Furman can open the game up at a moment's notice with their three-point shooting.
And look at the score. The Brewer brothers, just those two alone, are outscoring Furman by 1 so far, almost midway through the first half. King hangs in the air, and it gets it back from Charlie Weber. Shot clock at 5. King, that's a deep 3. And over the back foul called on Charlie Weber. That's his second.
Yeah, for East Tennessee State, if they can't score quickly, they got to count on execution in the half court. Charlie Weber, what a good aggressive over the back foul. Played his high school basketball at Bishop O'Connell in the WCAC, one of the best high school conferences in the country. Played for Joe Wooten, who is the chairman of the McDonald's All-American game.
We talked to Desmond Oliver, coach of ETSU, before the game, and Paul, he told us kind of half jokingly but half seriously that he needs to coach the perfect game tonight in order to beat Furman and snap this 5-game losing skid. So far, his team is playing almost perfectly here tonight.
Well, anytime you make shots, you look good and you feel good.
Seymour drives inside, lays it in. Jaden Seymour, his first 2 points of the game, and it's the Bucks by 12 at home.
Yeah, Jaden Seymour is a live athlete, young man out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a freshman, 6'8", maybe 200 pounds, but has a bright future with this program.
Anderson in the lane, back outside Bothwell. This is that 3. Quick rebound taken by Ladarius Brewer for the Bucks. King trying to create and taken away by Bothwell. 4th turnover on ETSU. It's the biggest lead of the game. Bucks by 12 here at home.
East Tennessee State known as a zone team defensively and some man, but a driving team, not a shooting team. And they have been unconscious in this first half behind the arc.
Off the mark of the 3. Rebound by Ladarius Brewer for the Bucks, who have been very active tonight. Both Brewers, Ladarius Brewer, Ty Brewer, shooting very well tonight. Up 12 inside 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Seymour, 3 to shoot. Outside King has to put it up at the shot clock buzzer. And an air ball, shot clock violation on ETSU.
Watch Jaden Seymour, 22 in the gold. He can fly. And once he gets inside, good body control. Good pop in his legs. Just needs to get stronger and more experience with the program. Tore his ACL his senior year of high school at Northside Christian Academy. Transfer from Wichita State. Last 2 possessions for Furman defensively. It seems like they've settled down right now and trying to be more of the aggressor.
Garrison open, but misses the 3. Rebound by ETSU. Exactly 8 minutes to go here in the first half, and the Bucks at home trying to snap a 5-game losing skid, playing well, up by 12 here in the first half. Sloan off the mark, foul on the floor against Furman. Timeout on the court, 7:48 to go in the half. Bucks at home lead it 28-16.